You think you know me.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Getting ready to do my second mod on my 2023 Indian Super Chief Limited, my brand new Super Chief Limited I just picked up. We're going to be replacing the stock seat. Unfortunately, I was fine with this seat with my sheepskin on it, but I tried finding a few different aftermarket backrests to try to fit to this bike. It's something I wish Indian would have done, was come out with their own backrest for this. I don't know why they didn't do it on this Chief. They do it on the new Scout models. They did it on the previous line of Chief models. This is the Mustang Solo seat with backrest. Let's get this installed. All right, folks, first of all, I didn't really want to replace this seat. Like I said, I was actually fairly comfortable on this seat with the sheepskin that I had on there. It was the sheepskin cover I had on my Indian Scout 60 previously. What I liked about the stock seat was you had these covers on both sides. Kind of made for a nice look. It kind of reminds me of an old horse saddle. Unfortunately, there was no way to keep these and have a backrest for me. I've had back issues for 30 years. It's something I have to have when I ride a motorcycle. Now, what I'm going to be using today is the Mustang seat. I had a Mustang Solo seat with backrest similar to this on my previous bike, my Indian Scout 60. I had 50,000 plus miles on that seat, not one complaint at all. Backrest always came in handy, and I really like this seat. This is a super simple install, folks. Probably one of the most easy installs you can do. All you need is a 5mm Allen wrench, and what you're going to do is take the back seat off and then take the front seat off. First thing we're doing was taking the rear passenger seat off with the 5mm bolt, and the front actually just pulls off like that. All right, folks, the next one, same thing again. Your 5mm Allen wrench, and you're going to pull this post off. Don't lose it, because this is what you're using to secure the Mustang seat to the rear fender. I'm going to set that aside, and basically you just lift this seat up, pull it back, and that's the stock seat pulled off there for you. Here's a quick side-by-side comparison of the stock Indian seat and the Mustang Solo seat. You can obviously tell that the Mustang has a lot more padding in it, so that is in the end going to be a lot better ride for my longer rides. Like I said, unfortunately I just didn't have a way to put a backrest on there without doing a lot of fabrication. I tried several different backrests, different styles, and it just wasn't going to work without a lot of fabrication and cutting stuff up. Didn't want to do that to a brand new bike. And if you don't want the backrest on there, you can take it off. You do have to buy this with the backrest in it. You can't opt for the backrest later because it won't work, because all the hardware is built into the back of this Mustang seat. All right, basically to install this seat, you have these here that are going to slide underneath where your bolt holes are here. Not sure what them holes were for. I don't know if there was something you could add in there later or not. I'll find out later. But basically that's going to go down in there, and it'll slide down in. You might have to give it a good push once you line it up, but that's in there. Hey folks, while you're doing this too, you may have to push a little bit forward on the seat and get your bolt lined up. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but that's good because you won't have to worry about it being loose on you while you're sitting on it. I think my Scout 61 always had a little bit of a wiggle to it, but on this it really shouldn't, because the Scout 61 actually just slid right on there and sat there. It never really bolted down. It kind of slid onto the frame, and that was it. All right, folks, this is where you don't always want to believe what you hear online, but since I haven't seen anybody else installing this, there is no way you're going to fit this back onto your bike. Unfortunately, it's just too close. The padding's too thick, so guess what? I am going to have to replace this seat anyway. So we're going to get this on here the way it is for now. I'm just going to put the bolt back in there. I really don't have any plans for a passenger on here, but what I want to do is test out this seat today, and I guess I'll be ordering the passenger seat in the near future. This seat, actually, the backrest is adjustable in height. There's several clicks that go down in there. You could also adjust it from the front and back, but this also will go down like this. One thing I liked about the Mustang backrest, so if your passenger does get on, say if you actually have a seat on here, this tilts forward. I also like to used to do this on my Scout 60 because I would leave my gloves on the seat and this would hold them on there. So you have that. There's also an adjustment screw, which is very nice because you can adjust how much lumbar support you want on here. So this is what we have right now, and I really like the looks of this seat. Let's sit on it and see if it actually pushes me too far forward. I feel like I am pushed a little bit further forward, but and again, it looks like I'm kind of close to the tank again like I was on the Scout 60. It's just the way the seat's designed. I don't know. I have no experience with Corbin seats or any other brand other than the stock seats. We can adjust this back further. Let's say, I feel like I am sitting a little bit closer, but it's just something I'll have to get used to. Just one of those things you got to deal with, I guess, if you want a backrest on your Indian Chief. All right, folks, I guess there's only one thing left to do, and that's actually take the seat out and see how it feels on the road. I'm going to do it without the sheepskin on. I think I'll ride it a while without the sheepskin on just to get a feel of it, and then once I get the back passenger seat, we'll throw the sheepskin back on. I got about a month before my first road trip, so let's start breaking this seat in now and see how it feels on the road. All right, folks, starting off, I'm going to tell you it does push you forward quite a bit. It's something you'll have to take in consideration if you're going to buy the Mustang seat. I will say the backrest is perfect in the lowest position for me. I'm a 6'1", 250-ish, 240-ish, depending on what buffet I visited that day. Let's see. Actually, one of the benefits of having the backrest too is if I decide to put this in sport mode, I don't have to worry about flying off the back of the seat anymore. I haven't really used sport mode on this because I'm still kind of breaking it in. Oh yeah, it is more comfortable. As I said, where you're going to notice it at first is when you try to go to shift gears and put your foot on the brakes. But I noticed the support is great. Like the seat's holding me in position pretty good. I guess you say it'd almost be like if you went into like a race car, they kind of hold you in one spot and you're a little bit closer to the steering wheel. I guess that would be my equivalent to what the seat does as far as holding you in your spot. I guess that's the best analogy I could give it. The padding is definitely better than the stock seat. Like again, though, I'll be putting my sheepskin on here, so the padding in the stock seat wasn't the issue. It was being able to put a backrest on this thing. That was basically my big issue with replacing the seat altogether. Not being able to fabricate something and keep the stock seat, keep my position in the same spot. You know, I'm kind of limited on my time too with me going on a trip in 6 weeks. So I guess if you're a shorter rider, a little bit shorter legs, I guess, this would help you out quite a bit as far as pushing you forward in the seat. If you don't want to go with the reduced reach seat from Indian, I'm not sure the price on those. This might actually be cheaper. I know the list price everywhere was $710. I got this from oh, I can't think of the name of the place, but I did get a deal on it. It was like $634. Still a lot of money. Hopefully the most expensive thing I ever have to do to this bike as far as a mod. All right, folks, like I said, stay tuned. I'll get the passenger seat for this. I imagine it just goes on kind of like the stock seat did before, where it slides on there and then you just bolt it down on the back. But I'm going to enjoy my ride, and I got more updates coming for the bike here over the next several months. I'm going to be doing my first road trip on it. Get to compare it to my Indian Scout 60 that I put together for traveling and did almost 60,000 miles on. Stay tuned for that. No complaints really other than being pushed forward on this seat. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye for now.